So as we get ready to drop the puck, Kevin King. It looks like Ryan Dingle down for the opening face-off, and Dingle wins that one for Blaze. All the way back, and that's touchdown. Patterson touches that down the boards, and Stofflet will chase that in deep. Hudson now off the boards, trying to get that free. Kearney, cross ice. Melee will take his position on the blue lines. Once again, it's turned over to a Blaze stick, but this time round, and nothing happening there. I think Barry Paul thought he had another player for company just behind him there, tries to backhand, and Patterson now down this right hand side. Hudson goes in for a check, that's a goal for Coventry Blaze. Puck breaks loose. And at this level, people are not going to miss from there. So straight through the legs of Mika Vigman. Patterson, did the damage down there, backhand of course, and give him a little bit of time, and Vigman beaten between his pads. So with 3:45 to go in this first period, Coventry take the lead. Boxhill once again goes backhand. Essery will pick that up just in front of the official in this corner. Boxhill once again gets it back. Nickerson. There's a lining player down. That looks like a cut to Kyle Essery. He's going straight off the ice. And we'll check that. The officials check that. It looks like the official signalled 2 minutes there. Dax Lauvers is the player that's gone to take a seat in the line-in penalty box. Yeah. Essery dropped put his gloves down straight away as soon as he was hit there. I'm not sure that was a stray. There is blood on the ice. So there's definite cut on Matt Nickerson. And to be fair, Hook took a fresh air pass there and completely foxed Cushane, who dived for the puck that wasn't there, and looked good but totally unintentional. Nickerson gets a great stick in there, stifle that pass. Essery once again rise that challenge, and this time round Kloss goes in. Essery stays down holding his knee, the arm goes up, Kloss will sit. So Essery makes his way off the ice with some assistance. An eventful game tonight so far. Kyle Essery helped off the ice now with that, looks like a knee injury, having gone early into the changing room at the end of the first period due to that the high stick he received from Dax Lauvers. Boos ringing out from the around the arena. There's a 2-minute penalty. And even Mika Vigman on that occasion slamming his stick down on the ice and shaking his head, not happy at all. The lining shot stopper. Vigman's stick banging on the ice, and Kloss comes out of the penalty box. And Melee now is going to go with Kloss after that hit. That was always going to happen. Melee was just waiting for him to come out of the penalty box. Melee looking to get some in. There's a bit of a size difference here, but Melee sticking up for his teammates. Kloss looks to get the first shot in, but Tommy Melee gets in the first couple of shots, and Kloss goes down. Tommy Melee signals to his bench, come on boys. And you know what? I don't think most of the arena are at all surprised to see that. So, Kloss will go and take another seat in the penalty box, as will Tommy Melee. Patterson. Lightning now back to full strength. Gets the stick all over the place, getting in the way. Isaacson now looking to make amends. And Nickerson on the boards. Referee waving them on, and there's a suicide pass by Quinn Pompey out there to Kearney. Looking before he made that pass, no need for that whatsoever. And that's the goal! Denny Kearney in tight. Christian Isaacson working it on the boards, gets the backhand. Denny Kearney coming into the crease. Isaacson making amends for that penalty late in the second period, gets the assist. Because Isaacson slows the puck down and goes all the way in and can't quite get it, but he gets the backhand, comes off a skate, and Denny Kearney is there to pick that up, and you can see what that means to Denny Kearney. His 8th goal of the season and his 30th point as we go through. Not great stats, but at the end of the day, they all count, and if they come at crucial times, that's what you want. It's Lightning 1, Blaze 1, game on. Clements now, over on his right-hand side. Dingle looking to get a shot in straight into the midriff. Passes Vero Paul. And you know what? Well, it's off camera, but I have a horrible feeling. I'm gobsmacked. I couldn't be 100% certain, but I've got a horrible feeling that Noble just bit Francis Vero Paul's finger. Now the penalty box is open for Lightning once again. I have no idea why. So 48 seconds remaining on the first penalty. So 48 seconds of 5-on-3 for Lightning. Puck is fired all the way down. Vickman will collect that. Hudson now. Skates and then stops and then skates again, and King. Very poor weighing across on this left-hand side. Hudson takes up his familiar position. Lightning looking to move it once again, and shot comes in, great save. Nastya covered some brilliant ground there, over to his right to get that right pad on that. Fantastic net minding. Hudson now, 12 seconds remaining on the first penalty. Vero Paul with a one-timer once again. Isaacson gives it back to Vero Paul. Hudson and Vero Paul switch places. Vero Paul looking for something to happen once again. It's a goal! Gives it to Denny Kearney. Kearney in open space, flicks it over. It's a power play goal with 1 second to go. Power play goal, 1 second to go, which means it's still 1 minute 13 of another power play. So Vero Paul switches place with Hudson. Kearney drifts out to the left-hand side, waits for a bit of space. Nastya pads go down. Thank you very much. It's 2-1 Lightning. Vero Paul taps that down. It's waved off once Blaze have possession. Axel couldn't quite control that. MKL Barmy Army rings out around the arena now. 1:35 to go in this game. Once again, Lightning pick up possession. Melee miscontrols that down the boards, but he does actually come away with it. Beats Kloss. Looking once again to do so. Oh, goes backhand, drags it across, and couldn't quite get that down into the bottom right-hand corner of Blaze net. 1 minute 17 to go. Ferrara will push that down on the boards. The others will go with it. And King just managed to redirect that Kloss now. Blaze pull the netminder. They've got an empty net. They'll have a go with this, and 6 against 5. All they've got to do is clear it. It's up to Isaacson. King. He shoots. King scores. It's the empty net. 50 seconds to go. Kevin King from Christian Isaacson. Nastya's back in the goal. He didn't see that. Isaacson picks it up, and that's a win for Lightning. It's 3-1 at the end of that game. And you can actually hear what that means to this Lightning faithful. So, Kevin, 3-1 win tonight over Coventry Blaze. It's been a while coming.
Yeah, certainly has, and it's nice to finally get back in the win column, and especially a meaningful game in our conference and stuff. But we, even though we've been struggling as of late, we've been trying to stay positive and take the positives from the games that we've lost. And there has been quite a few. Might not show on the scoreboard, but there's a lot of things that we like to see, and we're moving in the right direction. I think finally today paid off.
I think there's been a bit of talk recently about, a bit of unfair criticism on the team about people not playing for the shirt and stuff like that. But you saw it tonight when you got people like Kyle Esser, who takes a stick in the face in the first period, comes back in the second period, and then suffers quite a horrendous injury and a hit in the second. And you got proper, I guess you could only call him a warrior like Tommy Melee, who just goes out and, dusts himself off, gets on with it, and you, as a team, you just crack on.
Yeah, unfortunately that people feel like they have to say their two bits, but that's always going to happen, and that's the day and age of social media. It gives everybody a voice, but they're entitled to that, just as we're entitled to know the truth in the dressing room. And what you guys see tonight, or what you guys saw tonight, is it's an exhibit of anybody. Anybody would have stepped up and done the same thing. Tommy, that's why we brought him in, partially. Obviously he's a good player, but he's got that edge to him as well. And we praised him a lot for that. But again, it's a tight group in there, and as far as we're considered, there's been no issues with not playing for the shirt.
You've obviously gone out of the cup in midweek, and it was a great cup run. I said to Pete earlier, maybe that distraction's now gone, and you can now concentrate on the running towards the end of the season, qualifying for those playoff places. And I guess now with the win tonight, the pressure's off to a certain extent, because now you're back in that groove, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. We gotta, as long as we take it and move forward with it, we can't just rely on the win tonight and be happy with it. We always gotta strive for more. And like you said, the cup run was good. Obviously, would have liked to do better, but ran into a good team in Nottingham, and they played really well when we played them last. So they're gonna move on, and like you said, we're gonna be able to turn the page and focus on the rest of the season.
Like I say, good result tonight. When you've been missing people like Paul Phillips with the injury, and the guys are playing out there with injuries and illnesses and everything else, and it does show a lot of character. And other teams are doing the same in the league. You're getting to the stage of the season now where you're going to pick up knocks, you're going to pick up injuries, there's going to be illnesses around, and it's the teams that pick themselves up that are going to be there at the end.
Absolutely. Like tomorrow's going to mark our 9th game in 16 days or something like that. So the schedule hasn't been friendly to us, and playing that much, the body breaks down, and it's the nature of the sport that it's physical, it's dangerous, it's high speed, high intensity, so bodies break down, whether it's like physically or guys between the ears emotionally, like it's exhausting as well. But like you said, there's guys that step up, guys that are able to jump in and help us out throughout the roster. And I think once we kind of get back into the routine of the normal season and normal schedule, I think it's going to get back to how we can play night in, night out.
Brilliant. Last word tonight for the fans tonight. There's amazing noise in this arena tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, there was a lot of energy. We could feel that. We feed off it, and we'd like to thank them very much again for their continued support, and hope it continues throughout the rest of the year.
Well, Kevin, thanks for talking to us. Fingers crossed for a row winning Coventry tomorrow. It's Dundee at home here next Saturday. Of course, it's going to be another tough one. But for now, thanks very much. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks a lot.